right, what's our first question?
Well, the first question is, are single-family homes? Oh, do single-family homes produce accurate cash flows?
Single family versus like commercial or multifamily. Yes, single family can create cash flow, but you have to buy it at a discounted rate. That's why investors only buy at discounted rates. Unless you're a huge firm from out of country that doesn't care and they'll pay a retail price, they just want to get rid of their money and they'll put it in real estate because real estate's the most secure place to put your money, and you have control over it. As far as cash flow, the more doors, units is your multiplier, and to become wealthy, you have to find multipliers, okay? If you're adding 1 + 1, it's going to take you forever to get to 1 million. If you're doing exponents, you know, 1 × 2, right? 2 × 2, 2 times, or whatever, 2 times 2 to the what, 10th power?
Yeah.
I mean, if you do 2 × 2, it's 4, but if you do 2 to the 10th power, it's freaking crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, I would definitely accelerate your business model, put everything in exponents, multiply, put as many units under one roof as you can, and that's the best way to cash flow. What's next?
Managing a home is more work than managing an apartment. Which one costs?
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much more work as it is, I mean, yeah, actually it is more work, because for instance, if you're managing single family residences and you want to evict someone, you got to go through the whole court system, you got to plead your case. Usually I would definitely hire an attorney. It's about $450 to $750 to evict someone. So there goes a month's worth of rent, plus how many months they didn't pay. So you're losing 3-4 months worth of rent, plus a vacancy month. So yeah, you can definitely be upside down really quick. That's why you got to make sure your margins are safe, and you're cash flowing just enough per month to cover any kind of risk. So for instance, I've got some single-family residences that are very established, very nice neighborhoods, very nice home. Most likely will never have to evict, or will they ever miss a payment. So on those houses, when I do my numbers and I do my math, I equate 1 month of vacancy. And then I do a maintenance cost, because all of my properties always rehab before the renters go in. A maintenance cost of a general value of about 1% of what the home is worth. And so on a house that's in, like, say, a gunshot neighborhood or, you know, a war zone, I would definitely recommend doing as much risk assessment as possible. I would do 6 months of vacancy on a house like that when factoring your numbers, plus maintenance costs, and and it's in fact I never would buy in a war zone, but some people do. Some people love them. What do they call them? What do they call them? I can't think.
Or dead end homes.
Oh, it's slumlord. There you go. That's it, slumlord. See, I'm not a slumlord, so I wouldn't know.
Babak, am I sure?
I know. I noticed that.
Got that in.
Oh. Is 10% or higher the better? Like in a return?
Like cap rates?
Yes.
Capitalization rate is the rate of return for your money that you've put in. There's also another thing called IRR, which is internal rate of return. Jargon, but basically it's 10%. It's based upon the area. I'll buy 2% cap rates. You know, it depends on the area. If it's like downtown, you know, Hollywood, you know, right there across the way from Chinese Main Theater, yeah, I'll pay 2%. Just give me the deal. But if you're buying in a neighborhood that's I would say a C-class, which is what we do value add. So if you're buying in a C-class neighborhood, the neighborhood's C-class, the property's C-class. Also maintenance C-class. There's a lot of different, you know, levels and stuff people talk about. I would say, yeah, 10% would be a good rate of return. I would start there. I wouldn't go any lower until you're really comfortable with how things go and you're good in this business. Next question.
30 units and higher the better.
Wait, what? Read.
30 units and higher the better.
I would say 5 units and higher is, you know, whatever. But the reason why is because, like I was saying earlier, 1 to 4 units is residential. comes with different criteria for loan. 5+ units can get commercial loans, so it's way easier, way cooler loans, way better product. Next question.
How do you not lose money?
Warren Buffett says, first rule of investing, don't lose money. Well, the way you don't lose money is by, what the professionals will tell you is diversify. Spread your funds across the ocean. That way, you know, if things fall apart, you still got other things that are stacking up. That's great and all, but if you look at the success of other important people like Warren Buffett, they don't just go and say, okay, well, I'm going to put $5,000 here, $5,000 here across 1,000 different companies. They buy a company. They go 51% or more, take ownership of a company, because then they control it. See, in real estate, you control it. It's not like if you go invest in Tesla, and no matter how much you kick, scream, and cry, whatever they do is what they do, and it affects you. You can't do anything about it. But in real estate, you can do everything about it. So not losing your money means following people like Alamo Wealth Builders, learning from them. How do they evaluate properties? How do they assess risk? And copy those successful companies, successful people that can teach you, and copy it into your own business. Okay, mirroring, right? Copying. I like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki said, in school, in education, they teach you that cheating is bad, but in business, cheating is called collaborating. Okay, so it's okay if it helps your business succeed and it floats. Fine, you're not hurting anybody. You're not doing anything wrong by copying someone else's successful work. And that's why people like me love to just teach and give this stuff out for free. So just ask. Next question.